IELTS Listening. Section 1. You will hear a conversation between a director of an art school and a parent named Sarah. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 6. You will see that there is an example that has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Hi, my name's Sarah. I think I spoke to you yesterday about coming in to see you about the art classes.
Oh, yes. Hi. How can I help you?
We're new to the area and I'd like my children, Jack, Emma, and Chloe, to join the art classes. They love drawing, painting, and sculpting, and they're very creative. I also thought it would be a good way for them to make friends.
Oh, yes. We offer painting and sculpting classes as well as drawing workshops, and the club's a good place for everyone to meet new people. We have different social and family groups, and everyone here is very friendly.
The school offers art classes. So art has been written in the space. Now, we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 6.
Hi, my name's Sarah. I think I spoke to you yesterday about coming in to see you about the art classes.
Oh, yes. Hi. How can I help you?
We're new to the area and I'd like my children, Jack, Emma, and Chloe, to join the art classes. They love drawing, painting, and sculpting, and they're very creative. I also thought it would be a good way for them to make friends.
Oh, yes. We offer painting and sculpting classes as well as drawing workshops, and the club's a good place for everyone to meet new people. We have different social and family groups, and everyone here is very friendly.
Great. Can I just ask you some questions about the art classes?
Yes, sure. What would you like to know?
What classes are there and when are they held?
Well, during the week we have classes for different age groups. By the way, what ages are your children?
Jack's 7. Emma's 10 and Chloe's 14.
Well, for the youngest age group, those aged 6 to 9, the times are 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Monday evening, and for those aged 10 to 13, between 3 p.m. and 4:30 p.m. on Wednesday afternoon. And for those 14 and above, it's 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Thursday evening.
Is there anything at the weekends?
Yes, we also have workshops on Saturdays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., but they're usually for older members, 18 and above. We also have social outings to art galleries at discount rates, so it's possible for whole families to come. We even get free gallery tickets at times, which we announce on our website.
Oh, that's good to know. And what about school holidays?
Well, during the holidays, we run spring camps for young people up to the age of 16. These usually run from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. until 3 p.m. Monday to Friday. They are combined with the youth club activities and run during April.
And what about exhibitions?
For each level, we aim to have at least one exhibition a year in the spring. There is no pressure for anyone to exhibit, but we do encourage everyone to get involved one way or another, either showcasing their work or helping to set up. Usually everyone is really enthusiastic to take part.
What should the children wear to the classes?
We recommend that children wear comfortable clothing that they don't mind getting paint on. Also, it's a good idea to bring an apron or an old shirt to protect their clothes. We provide all the necessary materials, so just bring your creativity.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 7 to 10. Now, listen and answer questions 7 to 10.
Can my kids join immediately?
Yes, they can. We always ask people to come and have a go first of all. Children usually come to meet new people and then want to come back, even the shy ones.
That's a good sign. Is there a fee?
There's a joining fee of $15 a year per person, and then there's a separate fee for the Saturday workshops, but they're usually very cheap. It's just to pay the workshop trainer as we survive on small grants and gifts.
Okay, I think I'd like to bring the children along.
Great. Also, you might be interested in our special events. We host a family art day once a month where parents can join in the fun.
That sounds wonderful. How do we sign up for that?
You can sign up on our website or fill out a form at the reception when you come in. It's a great way to bond and explore creativity together.
I'll definitely check that out. Do you provide all the materials for the classes, or do we need to bring anything?
We provide all the basic materials, but for special projects, we might ask you to bring specific items. We'll notify you in advance if that's the case.
Perfect. Thanks for all the information. We're really looking forward to starting.
That is the end of section 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers. Section 2. You will hear part of a radio program about the opening of a new local bookstore. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 16. Now listen carefully and answer questions 11 to 16.
Now we go to Lisa, who is going to tell us about what's happening in town this weekend.
Right. Thanks, Mark. And now on to what's new. And do we really need yet another bookstore in Greenville? Well, most of you probably know Bookhaven, the branch of a Canadian bookstore chain that opened a few years ago. It's attracted a lot of customers, and so the company has now decided to open another branch in the area. It's going to be in the shopping district to the south of Greenville, so that will be good news for all of you who found the original shop in the east of the town hard to get to. I was invited to a special preview, and I can promise you this is the ultimate in book retailing. The whole place has been given a new contemporary look with the company's signature colors of blue and white. The first 3 floors have a huge range of books, as well as stationery, and on the top floor, there's a cafe and a children's reading area. You'll find all the well-known titles as well as some lesser-known ones. If they haven't got exactly what you want in stock, they promise to get it for you in 5 days, unlike the other store, where it can take up to 7 days. They cover all the major genres, including fiction, non-fiction, and children's books. But they particularly focus on educational materials, and they claim to have the widest range of educational books in the country. As well as that, a whole section of the third floor is devoted to magazines, including the latest issues from around the world. If you can't find what you want here, it doesn't exist.
Before you hear the rest of the program, you have some time to look at questions 17 to 20. Now listen and answer questions 17 to 20.
The shop will be open from 10 a.m. this Saturday, and if you go along to the opening, then you'll have the chance to meet the award-winning author Sarah Johnson, who's coming along to open the shop. And she will be staying around until about 2 p.m. to chat to any fans who want to meet her and sign autographs. Then there will be a whole range of special attractions all weekend. There will be free bookmarks for the first 50 customers, and also a special competition open to all. Just answer 10 out of 15 book-related questions correctly to win a signed copy of Sarah Johnson's latest book, while the first person to get all the questions correct gets a year's free membership to the Greenville Book Club. All entrants will receive a special book catalog with details of all Greenville literary events in the coming year. One of the special opening offers is a book valuation service, a complete review of your book collection, actually done in the shop by qualified staff. This would normally cost $40, but is available at half price for this month only. There are only a limited number of places available for this, so to make a booking, phone 123-456. In addition, if you open an account, you get lots more special offers, including the chance to attend author meet and greet events.
That is the end of section 2. You now have half a minute to check your answers. Section 3. You will hear a student called Anna talking to a professor about her project on sustainable agriculture. First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 25. Now, listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 25.
Hello, Professor. I'm Anna Green. I'm working on my project for the Sustainable Agriculture Competition. My tutor suggested you might be able to give me some guidance.
Yes, I got a copy of your proposal. Come in and tell me about it. What kind of competition is it?
It's a national competition where we have to come up with innovative solutions for sustainable farming practices.
I see. Are there any specific criteria you need to meet?
The main focus this year is on reducing water usage and increasing crop yield.
That sounds challenging. What have you decided to work on?
I've decided to focus on a new irrigation system for small farms.
Interesting choice. What made you choose that?
Well, many small farms struggle with water management, and I think there's potential to design a more efficient system that is also affordable.
That's a good point. I see you've named your project AquaSmart. Why is that?
Because the system uses smart technology to monitor soil moisture and optimize water usage.
And I see there's an innovative feature to your design. Can you explain it?
Yes, the system is solar-powered and uses sensors to determine the exact amount of water needed for each plant.
That's very clever. How does the solar power system work?
It charges a battery during the day which powers the sensors and the water pumps.
It sounds like you've thought this through very well. What happens if there is no sunlight for a few days?
There's a backup battery that can be charged using a small generator in case of prolonged cloudy weather.
Excellent. Have you considered the cost implications?
Yes, I've done a cost analysis, and while the initial investment is higher, the savings in water and increased crop yields make it cost-effective in the long run.
Impressive. Do you think this idea will be implemented in real farms?
I hope so. I believe it has a lot of potential.
Before you hear the rest of the discussion, you have some time to look at questions 26 to 30. Now, listen and answer questions 26 to 30.
What seems to be on your mind today? Perhaps I can be of some assistance?
Professor, I have some exciting news. My design project has advanced to the final stage of the competition. While I'm absolutely ecstatic, I also recognize the need for a truly impactful presentation for the final round. I was hoping for some guidance from you, if you wouldn't mind.
That's wonderful news, Anna. Congratulations. So far, what steps have you taken to prepare the presentation?
Well, Professor, I've meticulously crafted detailed diagrams to showcase my design, and I've also drafted a thorough paper that clocks in around 1,000 words.
That's a fantastic starting point, Anna. To truly make a lasting impression during the competition, have you considered creating a physical model of your design? It could be a very effective visual aid for the judges.
Actually, Professor, that was an idea I had been toying with, but I'm facing a bit of a hurdle when it comes to materials.
What specific obstacles are you encountering?
I want the model to exude professionalism and a polished look. But unfortunately, high-quality materials can be quite a financial burden.
Let's see, Anna. The university might actually offer grants specifically for projects like yours. If you're interested, I could definitely help you navigate the application process.
Professor, that would be an absolute lifesaver. Thank you so much.
Certainly, Anna. On another note, would you be comfortable sharing your written report with me as well? It's crucial to ensure all the technical details are meticulously documented and clearly explained.
Professor, that would be incredibly valuable to me.
Is there anything else causing you any apprehension regarding the presentation?
Yes, I'm quite nervous about presenting.
That is the end of section 3. You now have half a minute to check your answers. Section 4. You will hear a university lecture about the conservation efforts for an endangered bird species known as the California condor. First, you have some time to look at questions 31 to 40. Now listen carefully and answer questions 31 to 40.
Today we continue our series on ecology and conservation with a look at a critically endangered bird, the California condor. The California condor is one of the largest flying birds in North America, with a wingspan of up to 9.8 feet. The condor's large size and distinctive appearance have made it a symbol of wilderness and natural heritage. Condors were once widespread across North America, but their numbers dwindled due to habitat destruction, lead poisoning from ingested spent ammunition, and other human-related factors. By 1987, only 27 California condors remained in the wild, prompting a drastic measure. All remaining wild condors were captured and placed in a captive breeding program. The condor's habitat spans a variety of ecosystems, including coastal regions, mountains, and forests. They require large territories for foraging and roosting. The birds are scavengers, feeding primarily on the carcasses of large animals such as deer and cattle. The primary threat to the California condor is lead poisoning, which occurs when they ingest spent lead ammunition embedded in animal carcasses. Lead poisoning has been responsible for numerous condor deaths and continues to hinder population recovery efforts. Additionally, habitat destruction and fragmentation, caused by urban development and agricultural expansion, pose significant challenges to the condor's survival. Conservation efforts have included captive breeding and reintroduction programs, habitat protection and restoration, and legislation to reduce lead poisoning. Reintroduction efforts have seen some success, with condors being released into the wild in California, Arizona, and Baja California, Mexico. To further support the condor population, biologists are using GPS tracking to monitor their movements and identify critical habitats. Public education campaigns are also crucial in raising awareness about the threats facing condors and promoting the use of non-lead ammunition among hunters. Despite these efforts, the California condor remains critically endangered, with fewer than 500 individuals currently in existence. Continued collaboration between government agencies, conservation organizations, and the public is essential to ensure the survival of this majestic bird.
That is the end of section 4. You now have half a minute to check your answers.